Hi, everyone. I'm Scarlett Anderson, a 28-year-old marketing manager at Reynolds and Company. It's been 2 years since my mom, Hannah, married Lucas Jackson. I still remember their wedding day vividly, forcing myself to smile while watching her step into a new chapter of her life. "Honey, Lucas's kids are coming over for Sunday dinner. You'll love them," she said with contagious excitement back then. That's when I first met Zoe and Mike, my new step-siblings. "Scarlett, you should totally come shopping with me sometime," Zoe offered, her tone warm and welcoming. "Yeah, and I can show you some great spots downtown," Mike added with a charming grin. At first, it seemed genuine. But last week, during coffee with my best friend Hazel, she noticed something was off. "Girl, you've been canceling our Thursday nights a lot lately. Everything okay?" I hesitated. Mom keeps scheduling these mother-daughter lunches, but they always get replaced with Lucas's family events. Hazel frowned, pulling out her phone. "Did you see their Instagram? They went to that new restaurant you've been dying to try." She showed me the photos. Mom, Lucas, Zoe, and Mike, all smiling at Javins. No invite, no mention of me. At work the next day, John, my colleague, caught me scrolling through my phone during lunch. "Family group chats can be brutal, huh?" he said. "Just found out they had a barbecue last weekend. Apparently, my invite got lost in the mail. Again." Later, Mom called, her tone apologetic. "Hey, sweetie, about this weekend. I already knew what was coming. Canceled again. Lucas's sister is coming over unexpectedly. You understand, right? Family first." "I am family, Mom." "Of course you are, honey. It's just different now. We need to make Lucas's family feel welcome." The changes were everywhere. The wall of family photos, once filled with snapshots of my childhood, had been replaced by perfectly coordinated portraits of the new family. My graduation photo, gone. "Mom, what happened to my pictures?" I asked. "Oh," Lucas's decorator suggested a more cohesive look. "Your photos are safely stored in the attic, honey." Hazel grabbed my hand across the coffee table. "Scarlett, I'm worried about you. You seem different lately." "I feel like I'm being erased," I admitted, "like I'm becoming a ghost in my own family." At work, John found me crying in the break room. "Want to talk about it? I don't even know who my mom is anymore. She's changed so much since Lucas came into the picture." He handed me a tissue. "Sometimes people show their true colors slowly. The question is, how long are you going to keep trying to paint them different?" That Sunday, I overheard Zoe in the kitchen. "Did you know Scarlett used to cry herself to sleep after their divorce? No wonder she's still messed up." Mike's laughter felt like a punch to the gut. "Yeah, Lucas says she's still not over it. That's why she can't keep a relationship." I froze in the hallway, my birthday gift from Mom still in my hands. "Everyone, Scarlett's here," Lucas announced, his perfect fatherly smile plastered on. "We were just talking about your dad's new baby. That must be hard for you." I wasn't aware Dad had a new baby. "Oh dear," Lucas feigned concern. "Did I bring up something sensitive?" Mom jumped in. "Scarlett, honey, don't make a scene. Not everyone needs to know about your emotional struggles." That night, Hazel helped me start a digital diary. "Write everything down, dates, times, exact words," she advised. Then, I stumbled across Lucas's ex-wife's social media. "Should we reach out?" Hazel asked. Eleanor Jackson met me at a quiet coffee shop a few days later. She looked at me knowingly. I wondered when one of Hannah's kids would figure it out. "Figure what out?" "Lucas's pattern," she said grimly. "First, he love bombs the mother. Then he isolates her by turning the children against each other. He did it to my kids too." At the next family dinner, Lucas was in rare form. "Scarlett still at that entry-level marketing job?" he asked, feigning casual interest. "Zoe just got promoted to senior influencer at her agency," he added, beaming. Zoe smirked. "Not everyone can handle high-pressure positions." "Actually, Scarlett, why do you always have to compete with Zoe?" Mom cut in sharply. "Can't you just be happy for your sister?" "Stepsister," I corrected, but Lucas sighed dramatically. "See what I mean? Always creating division." That night, their Instagram displayed another perfect family photo captioned, "Sunday dinners with our loving family." The comments overflowed with heart emojis. Over coffee the next day, I showed Hazel the text thread from Mom. "Look at this. She's gaslighting me about conversations that never even happened. Hazel frowned. Classic manipulation. They're trying to make you question your reality. I scrolled to a specific message. Remember when you promised to help Zoe move, but never showed up? I was never told she was moving. Later, Mike cornered me after dinner. You're making Mom upset with your attitude. Maybe you should take some time to work on yourself. The words slipped out before I could stop them. Like you worked on your gambling. His face darkened. Keep your mouth shut about things you don't understand. Hazel helped me organize everything. Screenshots, recordings, dates. Your mom needs to see this pattern. I shook my head. She won't. She's too deep in his world now. Hazel's tone was firm. Then we document everything. People like this eventually show their true colors. The perfect family photos kept coming. Thanksgiving, Christmas, weekend brunches. All posted after the fact, all without me. One night, Mom called, her voice cracking. I just don't understand why you're being so difficult. Lucas is trying so hard to make this work. Is he, Mom, or is he trying to push me out? There you go again, making everything about you. Maybe Lucas is right, you should consider therapy. I hung up, adding another entry to my growing document of incidents. Hazel's words echoed in my head. The truth always comes out eventually. Then one late night at the office, John rushed to my desk. Scarlett, you need to see this. Lucas's company, Jackson Enterprises, it's under federal investigation. I stared at the report on his screen. Investment fraud. At our next lunch, I told Mom, your sister Susan called. She misses you. Mom dismissed it. Susan's just jealous of my happiness with Lucas. She never supported us, like Emma and Jack. They're all toxic, Scarlett. Lucas helped me see that. My phone buzzed with an unknown number. Hey, this is Tom, Zoe's boyfriend. Ex-boyfriend, actually. Can we meet? At the diner, Tom looked nervous. Zoe's not who she pretends to be. Those brand deals she brags about? Fake. Lucas funds everything. Why are you telling me this? I asked, skeptical. She and Mike laugh about you, he admitted. They plan things to hurt you. I couldn't stay quiet anymore. A week later, Marcus, my friend at the bank, called. Remember when you asked about suspicious transactions? Mike's been hitting underground gambling sites hard, 6 figures hard. Where's he getting the money? Transfers from a shell company. It all traces back to Jackson Enterprises. At Aunt Susan's birthday dinner, the first family event Mom had attended in months, she kept checking her phone, visibly uneasy. Lucas doesn't like me coming to these things, she whispered. Says family just brings drama. Mom, when's the last time you saw your best friend, Carol? She hesitated. Lucas said she was spreading rumors. The evidence folder grew. Screenshots of Zoe's fake contracts, Mike's gambling receipts, leaked documents from John about Jackson Enterprises. They played the perfect family on Instagram while Lucas systematically cut Mom off from anyone who could help her. Tom sent more texts. Zoe's freaking out. The brands are starting background checks. Marcus updated me. Lucas is using Mike's gambling debt as leverage. I recorded everything. Manipulative texts, gaslighting comments, excluded relatives. One night, Mom called me in tears. Scarlett, why are you doing this to our family? I'm not doing anything, Mom. I'm just watching it all unfold. John brought more documents to the office. The investigation's getting serious. They're looking into all of Lucas's accounts, including the ones funding Zoe's fake life and Mike's gambling. Everything Hazel and I had organized was ready. You're not going to confront them? She asked. No need. They're doing a perfect job destroying themselves. I scrolled through their latest family photo op. Lucas with his arm around Mom, Zoe in a designer outfit, and Mike forcing a smile. Behind those grins, their house of cards was trembling. Sometimes, I told Hazel, the best revenge is stepping back and letting karma do its job. Tom texted again. Zoe's having a meltdown. Sponsors are pulling out. Lucas keeps asking about company documents. John had warned me. He's getting desperate. I looked at a recent photo of Mom. Her smile didn't quite reach her eyes. Soon she'd see everything I already knew. Sometimes love means letting people hit rock bottom so they can finally see the truth. The news broke on a Tuesday. Jackson Enterprises CEO indicted in multi-million-dollar fraud scheme. I sipped my coffee in my new corner office, watching the fallout unfold. Scarlett, congratulations again on the executive marketing director position, John said, dropping the day's paper on my desk. My phone buzzed nonstop. Tom's expose about Zoe's fake influencer career had gone viral. Every brand deal she bragged about, funded by Lucas's fraud. Receipts attached. Hazel texted, "Have you seen Zoe's social media meltdown?" I checked. Zoe's follower count was plummeting and her last post read, "Everyone's just jealous of my success." The comment section was brutal. At midnight, Mike called from a burner phone. "Listen, Scarlett, about those things I said. Are the debt collectors closing in? Lucas promised to cover it, but with the investigation. Sounds like a you problem." The next update came swiftly. Jackson assets frozen in ongoing investigation. Mom texted me next. "Can we talk? Please." Over coffee, she looked smaller somehow. "Everything's gone, Scarlett. The house, the cars, his accounts. Eleanor warned me this would happen." "Eleanor? Lucas's ex-wife. You spoke to her?" I met her gaze. "I did my research, Mom, while you were busy erasing me from your life." Her voice cracked. "I never meant to." Save it. Actions speak louder than Instagram posts. Breaking news rolled in. Social media influencer Zoe Jackson faces fraud investigation. Tom updated me again. Mike skipped town. Some guys were looking for him at his apartment. Hazel noticed my calm. "You okay?" "Never better. Got approved for that downtown condo today." John brought the final word. "Lucas is looking at 15 years minimum." Mom called again. "I left him, Scarlett. I see everything now. Can we start over?" I hesitated, the past 2 years flashing before me. "Start over? You chose him over me, Mom. You watched them hurt me." Her voice broke. I was blind. "Please." I stood firm. "I'm not that desperate daughter anymore. My peace isn't negotiable." The final headlines came. Lucas Jackson sentenced in fraud case. Former influencer Zoe Jackson files for bankruptcy. Mike Jackson named in gambling investigation. In my new condo, I hosted dinner with Hazel, John, Tom, and even Eleanor. Hazel raised her glass. To Scarlett, who didn't need revenge because karma did the job. Mom still texts me sometimes. I respond when I feel like it, on my terms. My therapist once asked if I'd ever forgive her. "Some bridges aren't meant to be rebuilt," I said. "Sometimes the healthiest family is the one you choose." I looked at my wall of achievements, the promotion announcement, my condo deed, my community service award. Success, I realized, is the best revenge, but peace? Peace is priceless. Last I heard, Zoe's working retail, Mike's dodging collectors in another state, and Lucas traded his designer suits for prison orange. Me? I'm living my best life, surrounded by real love, real success, and real peace. Because sometimes, walking away isn't the end of the story. It's the beginning of a better one. What about you? If your parents started erasing you for a perfect new family, would you confront them directly or step back and let karma do its job? Share your thoughts below. Hey, everyone. I'm Mia, and I run my own art gallery in downtown Portland. The paintbrush in my hand glides over the canvas, adding final details to a hazy skyline. This piece needs to be perfect. "Mia, have you seen these numbers? They're incredible." Evelyn bursts into my gallery, waving her tablet with an enthusiasm that clashes with my tranquil workspace. My best friend is a whirlwind, as always. "That's great, Eve, but I'm kind of in the zone right now." Earth to Mia. Evelyn plants herself squarely in front of me. "The Portland Art Festival is in 2 months. Unique exposure." Before I can respond, my phone buzzes. I glance at the screen. The Hamilton Gallery just emailed me, I say, stunned. They're considering my work for their summer exhibition. "That's amazing." Evelyn says, her excitement contagious. "We should celebrate. Your dad would be so." "Don't," I cut her off, setting down my brush. Last time I shared good news with him, he turned it into a lecture about real jobs versus hobbies. "Still at it, huh?" Evelyn sighs. "And your stepmom?" 15 years of passive-aggressive comments. You'd think she'd run out by now. I wipe paint off my hands. Yesterday she posted photos from Nathan's graduation. Tag everyone, except me. My phone buzzes again. This time it's my mom. Hey sweetie, she chirps. Just closed a huge deal on that waterfront property. Want to grab lunch? Can't today, Mom. I'm finishing pieces for a potential exhibition. The Hamilton Gallery. I'm so proud of you, honey, Mom says warmly. You've built something real here, despite what certain people say. Her words bring a smile to my face. Mom rebuilt her real estate career after Dad left. I learned resilience from the best. The gallery door chimes and my stepsister Andrea walks in. She looks hesitant, fidgeting with her sleeve. Hey Mia, place looks different. Andrea, what brings you here? Mom's planning a big dinner for Dad's birthday next week, he says. She wanted me to invite you. Really? Amelia wants me there. I raise an eyebrow. Well, Dad asked about you, and you know how Mom gets when he's disappointed. Evelyn shoots me a warning look, but I ignore it. Sure, I'll come. What time? After Andrea leaves, Evelyn shakes her head. You know that's going to be a disaster, right? Remember Thanksgiving? It's different now, I say, turning back to my canvas. I'm not that scared 15-year-old anymore. I study the painting before me, a dining table surrounded by empty chairs, shadows stretching long across the polished surface. Besides, maybe it's time to stop avoiding family dinners just because Amelia makes them uncomfortable. Your call, Evelyn says, squeezing my shoulder. But I'm keeping my phone on, just in case. The familiar driveway feels like foreign territory as I park my car. Deep breath, Mia. You can do this. Happy birthday, Dad, I say, handing him a carefully wrapped painting. Inside is a landscape of his childhood home in Maine. Look who finally showed up. Amelia's voice drips with faint sweetness. We were just about to take family photos. Perfect timing. Oh, we already have the groupings planned, she adds, flashing a tight smile. You understand. I grit my teeth as my throat tightens. I am immediate family. Well, technically, Andrea starts, but Dad interrupts. Let's eat. He avoids eye contact, as always. The dining room feels smaller than I remember. My old artwork no longer hangs on the walls, replaced by formal portraits of Amelia's perfect blended family, -1. How's your little art shop, Mia? Amelia asks, serving Dad first, of course. Gallery, I correct her, and it's doing well. Actually, I'm being considered for. Mom, show her the renovation plans. Nathan interrupts. Amelia's smile widens. Oh yes, we're finally updating the house. Starting with that old bedroom upstairs. My stomach drops. My bedroom. Well, it's been empty for years, Amelia says, her tone casual. Nathan needs a gaming room, and since you're never here. That's my childhood room, I interrupt, my voice trembling. Honey, let's be realistic, Amelia replies, her words slicing through me. You don't belong here anymore. This is our family now. The words hit like a physical blow. I glance at Dad, silently begging him to say something, anything. He stares at his plate. James, I plead, my voice cracking. Dad. He finally looks up, but his response is colder than I expect. Nothing. I mean, she's not wrong. You're basically a stranger who shows up sometimes, Nathan adds with a shrug. I stand abruptly, my chair scraping loudly against the floor. 15 years, I say, my voice shaking. 15 years I've tried to be part of this family. I've shown up for every holiday, every celebration, swallowed every backhanded compliment. Mia, you're being dramatic, Amelia starts. No, I snap, tears threatening to spill. I'm being erased, and you? I turn to Dad. You just sit there, like always. Later that night, Evelyn shows up at my apartment, armed with wine and her laptop. You okay? She asks softly. No, I admit, sinking onto the couch. But I will be. Evelyn flips open her laptop. So remember when you said Amelia seemed weirdly interested in your dad's business accounts? Yeah, I frown. Well, I did some digging. My agency handles social media for several construction companies, including your dad's competitors. Look at these contract dates. I lean in, my stomach twisting as I scan the screen. These are Dad's project bids. How did they get this information? Exactly, Evelyn says grimly. And look who accessed the system. She clicks, and there it is, Amelia's login. Downloading confidential files, Evelyn continues. Days before each lost bid. She's been sabotaging him. My hands tighten into fists. What else did you find? Evelyn's eyes narrow. Plenty. Want to see. Broken silence. Piece number 7. I step back from the canvas, hands stained with dark oils. The painting depicts a man drowning in papers while a shadowy figure pockets his wallet. Mia, your 2 o'clock collector is here, my assistant calls. Coming. I wipe my hands, catching a glimpse of Evelyn's latest marketing report on my desk. Gallery visits up 200% since the new series launched. My phone buzzes. It's Mom. You sitting down, sweetheart? Her text reads, remember that lake house property in your dad's portfolio? Amelia just listed it for sale. What? I whisper aloud. Dad loved that place. She had power of attorney, Mom explains when I call her. Apparently, James has been too busy to handle these matters. I barely have time to process this when a text from Andrea arrives. Can we talk somewhere private? An hour later, Andrea is trembling in my studio. I can't eat without her commenting on calories, she says, her voice cracking. Nathan records me at dinner and threatens to post it online if I don't cover for Mom's business meetings. Business meetings? I echo. Andrea nods. She uses Dad's office after hours. Last week, I saw her shredding documents. Nathan caught me looking. She pulls up her sleeve, revealing finger-shaped bruises. He did this? I ask, horrified. Mom said I was being dramatic when I told her, like she always does. My phone lights up with a message from Evelyn. Found something big. Check your email. Andrea, I say gently, stay here as long as you want. I need to handle something. Opening Evelyn's email, I feel my stomach churn. Screenshots of bank transfers flash across the screen, each coinciding with Dad's lost contracts, all leading to an offshore account. Evelyn explains over speakerphone, your stepmom's been busy. These contracts were worth millions. But that's not all. Remember that charity Amelia started? Evelyn says, her tone sharp as she taps on her laptop. It's a shell company. The donations straight into her personal account. My hands shake as I open another email, this one from the Hamilton Gallery. We're thrilled to feature your Silent Table series as our summer centerpiece. Success. Real success, not through lies, manipulation, or theft, but through actual work. A text from Andrea lights up my phone. Mom's looking for Dad's corporate passwords. Says it's for the audit next month. I glance at the evidence filling my laptop. Bank documents, Andrea's bruises, Nathan's threats, and Dad's distant silence. Evelyn, I say, my voice firm. Remember that marketing plan? Let's do it. But first, I forward the incriminating documents to my secure email and call Mom. Hey, those real estate records you mentioned, I need copies, especially anything with Amelia's signature on it. The lake house sale looks suspicious. Mom doesn't hesitate. I've been documenting everything. The gallery door chimes. Nathan saunters in, smirking. Nice hobby shop, he sneers. Mom wants Andrea home now. It's a gallery, I snap. And Andrea's safe here. Whatever. His grin widens. Tell her if she doesn't come home, certain videos might go viral. I think of the footage on my phone and grabbing Andrea's arm, threatening her. You know, Nathan, I say, pulling up the video. Funny you should mention videos. I have copies. Lots of copies. If anything happens to Andrea, if any video gets posted, I lean in, my voice cold. These go straight to the police. Clear? His smirk vanishes. He stumbles out, pale. Later, I step back to look at my finished painting series. The final piece, an empty table bathed in long shadows, feels heavier than ever. Sometimes silence speaks louder than words, and I've got a story to tell. Opening night at the Hamilton Gallery is packed. The banner reads, Silent Tables. A study in family dynamics by Mia Marshall. Critics cluster around the centerpiece, their voices full of praise. Raw yet sophisticated, one murmurs. My phone buzzes. A text from Andrea. Cops just left the house. Mom's gone. Another from Evelyn. Amelia Henderson Marshall arrested for corporate fraud. I barely have time to process it when Dad's voice sounds behind me. Mia. I turn slowly. He looks smaller than I remember. You look successful. I am successful, I reply, my voice even. No thanks to you. I never knew about the company accounts. The lake house. You never wanted to know. I cut him off. And that's different. I motioned to the painting, the empty chair. That's you, Dad. Always there, but never really there. Evelyn approaches, a reporter in tow. Mia, Portland Arts Monthly wants a statement about your sold-out show. Sold out? Dad whispers. Every piece, I confirm. Turns out I'm not the only one who survived toxic family dynamics. He nods, silent. I saw the news. Amelia's arrest. Her ex-husband came forward too, said she did the same thing to his company. She's in therapy now. I say real therapy. Not the kind where she convinced Andrea she was just being dramatic. And Nathan, facing charges for harassment. Those videos he threatened Andrea with backfired spectacularly. Mom appears, champagne in hand. Darling, the curator wants to discuss your next exhibition. International venues are interested. Dad takes a step forward. Mia, please. I know I failed you. Let me try to. No, my voice is firm but calm. You have 15 years of chances. I needed a father. You chose to be a spectator. My success is mine, just like the company's ruin is yours. Evelyn calls out, time for your speech. I address the crowd, my voice strong. Art tells stories we can't always speak aloud. Each piece here represents a silence finally broken. Thank you all for listening. Applause erupts. Andrea hugs me tightly. Thank you. For everything. I smile, surrounded by genuine support, real success, and unbreakable bonds. The empty chair in my painting stares back at me, no longer an accusation, but a reminder. The best revenge is living well, creating beauty from pain, and letting karma handle the rest.